What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today, I'm bringing you a video regarding Power Rangers Dino Supercharge Episode 9. I meant to finally release this video a while ago, but due to the fact that I actually moved into my college, finally, I couldn't. So that's why this location looks different from where I normally film my stuff. Please understand there are some videos that I have on my channel that are from back when I was still in my regular home. Does that mean that I won't go back there at any point? Of course I will go back there. Just for now, at least for a while, it will mainly be in this location, in somewhat of this style framing. Might be a little better, might be a little worse depending on the situation, of course, but you get the point. Let's go over things here. Episode 9 of the show, called Besties 4eva. This was basically filler, but people were kind of associating it with, like, there are things that were gained from it. But let's go over it. So the episode starts off with us meeting Shelby's longtime best friend, Erin. And Erin's this girl who is very much so loves to be in the spotlight, loves attention. The episode starts off with her talking about a song that they sing as girls in a talent show, and and the thing is that Shelby had actually written the song, but Erin decides to take credit for writing the song even though she didn't have any part in actually writing it. It's just that they won a competition, and so she wanted to be credited so that she would look like she was the superior mind in that way. And she tells Chase this. And the thing is that later on, Chase ends up buying ice cream for everyone, and the thing is that when that happens, she says, "Oh, I got everyone a treat," even though really Chase was the one that spent the money, but she wanted to look like she was this nice person that did all this nice, that was high and mighty or whatever. So then what happens is that there's a monster that attacks the Rangers or whatever. And they tell Erin to get to safety. Erin really doesn't get to safety. She kind of just hides in the corner, and doesn't know where the others go when they disappear. And suddenly the Rangers appear. At that point, when the Rangers appear, they attack the monster. The club of the monster is left behind. Erin is still watching this whole entire time. So when she goes over to the club, there's a news reporter that's coming around with a camera guy, and they're trying to find the Rangers to talk to them or whatever. Thing is that no one's there except for Erin, and they ask her, "Are you the Pink Power Ranger? Are you a Ranger?" And then she says, "Yes, I am." And she doesn't even know what the colors are. She couldn't even think. And they're like, "Are you the pink one?" And she's like, "Yes, I am," even though she's obviously not. And then she's on the news, and then Shelby's really disappointed in her for obviously taking the credit, even though she's really not. And the thing is that she's not going to tell Erin that she's obviously not in the best shape, because she is. So she is the Pink Power Ranger. So that's the other thing. So then what happens is that you come to you get into the situation where she's talking to Shelby, and the news reporter, she gives the news reporter Shelby's phone number since her phone's dead, Erin. And so the thing is that that becomes a key thing. And so then that's how she's able to be contacted by the paparazzi and all that other bullshit and all that other stuff. You get the point. So then what happens is, I'm sorry I said that, whatever, I usually use that. Anyway, then what happens is that there's later another we later see this monster. The reason why the original monster was trying to actually go and attack the Rangers in the first place was because Heckle wanted Cinnamon for something to be baked, apparently. Yeah, he wants something sweet, in other words. There's no evil plot here. It's more or less of just, let's attack to get Cinnamon. Yeah. So then they have this monster called Half Baked, which personally, looking at him, I'm just like, okay. He's like this planet that's dark and gloomy looking. It's weird. Anyway, he ends up wanting to attack the Rangers. Heckle looks at him, and so does Wrench, and they both crack up laughing, like, yeah, okay, sure, you'll be able to do this. You're like a baker, so that's gonna totally work. You're a baker monster. How's that gonna work out? So they think it's a joke, and the thing is that he's like, I'll show you guys later, and then Wrench sees him taking a weapon or something like that and tries to stop him. But then what happens is that, you know, he gets electrocuted, Wrench, and Half-Baked gets to run away and go attack the monsters. Go attack the Rangers. So the thing is that he ends up going after them, and then what happens is that when he goes after them, he ends up, you know, looking for a fight with the Rangers, and he gets into a fight. Well, Half-Baked starts attacking, and the thing is that the paparazzi tells, you know, Aaron, oh, there's a monster attack, you should go over there, you need to be over there, whatever. And she starts walking, and the paparazzi starts following her, because they want to see her in action, obviously. Thing is that she's like, you know, I need to be alone, like, this is not, like, you need to get to safety or whatever. And the thing is that in her mind, she's like, you know, in her mind, she's not going to actually do anything really other than just watch. So what ends up happening is that she ends up seeing the Rangers fight, and then she ends up going over near a car that was like badly damaged, acting like she was there, acting like she had done something or whatever. And the thing is that the paparazzi goes to her, she ends up talking as though she was there and talking about the fight or whatever, even though in reality she has no idea and she didn't even do much of anything. So you totally get my point here. Not the most, you know, she's very much so a person that needs attention. And it's not the worst thing ever, but it's just like, you know, it's annoying. It's like sickly sweet, kind of, like you get this awful feeling. That's basically how she is in a way. She's not nice. She has a nice side to her, but she's definitely someone that is a little bit too much of a attention, like a little bit too much in need of attention. So then what happens is that, you know, they, like, Shelby's really annoyed and all that, and they're in the, you know, the command center area, like the main, you know, their hideout or whatever, and you know, they're trying to work on a way to get the maximum charger and the victory charger to work together to become the Dino charger. They end up calling it the, what is it? The Dino Charger X, I believe it is. Yeah, I believe so. So the thing is that they end up trying to do that so that they can use not just the Core 5 and not just the additional ones, so that they can use all of them together by putting the two energems by putting the two Dino Chargers together, not energems, two Dino Chargers together. So what ends up happening is that they end up trying to work that out, you know, and eventually they have to attack Half-Baked again. And this time when they attack Half-Baked, they actually have it at their disposal, like they finally got to work. And so then they end up going to save. Yeah, then what happens is that Erin gets captured by Half-Baked, and she gets put into something that looks like pizza crust or something, like dough. It looks like dough, but it's like rolled up as though it's like a pizza or whatever. And people have made the connection between that and the episode of Power Rangers Turbo where like they have the Rangers baking in the pizza or whatever. So it's kind of funny, even though really it's sort of similar, not really. Anyway, what ends up happening is that she's thought of as the Pink Ranger because Half-Baked wants to, you know, get rid of a Ranger, if not all the Rangers, and get their energems. But she doesn't even know what an energem is, so she's kind of looking at like, what's going on here? Anyway, that all ends up happening, and then she ends up and then suddenly the Rangers come in. They end up fighting Wrench, I believe it is, and when they fight Wrench, Chase ends up fighting Wrench with the Dino Steel and the Parachopper, and the others fight the Vivixes, and then they end up going after Half-Baked, and what ends up happening is that they use the Dino Charger X, Victory, and Maximum Chargers together to attack him and defeat him, and then they end up saving Aaron, and Aaron ends up apologizing to the Rangers and saying, I'm sorry for what I've done. I know I'm not the Pink Ranger. I like, you know, she basically apologizes for everything she's done to them, and and putting their identities in, putting their sense of identity in a situation that's not so good. So she really tries to say sorry, and even the Pink Ranger, Shelby herself, as the Pink Ranger says, it's alright, we understand. And she shows maturity, and she shows a nicer sensibility about it. She's not angry as much. I mean, she ends up talking to Keeper, and Keeper even tries to reassure her, so which is good. I mean, Keeper is not the most involved mentor, but when he does things that are good, it's it's nice. It's simple, but it's still nice. Anyway, that ends up happening. Suddenly, Half-Baked gets giant with the Magna Beam, and then what ends up happening is that they end up using the Terra Charge Megazord with just the Parachopper, and Shelby gets to use the Dino Drive mode with the sword as well, and they end up destroying Half-Baked. She then back at the Dino Cafe apologizes to Shelby, telling her that I'm sorry that I've always taken credit for things, and you deserve the credit for your song. And suddenly they start singing her song that she sung. It's like her Triceralot song. So she ends up singing it, and then all the rest of the cast ends up singing it, and even just random customers end up singing along, or like just kind of clapping or whatever. So overall, it's a pretty nice episode. It's very much so filler. The only part about it that isn't really filler is just the fact that the maximum and the Dino Charger, the maximum and Victory finally work together. Other than just getting that explained, everything else is basically filler about this episode. So this is not the best way to start off the season necessarily. And I mean, apparently the ratings were really bad for this episode, probably because it's been a rough start, and it's also because not everyone was aware to begin with that it was coming back. But it was an okay episode. It was definitely not one of the best episodes by any means at all, but it wasn't the worst. It could have been much, much better and much more interesting, but it's okay. It's okay. That's basically how I'm going to put it. I would love to know what your guys' opinions are. Do you guys think this episode was good? What do you hope that the show does next? I am going to be doing another video very soon talking about episode descriptions and titles that were just revealed for the remaining 6 episodes that I didn't already cover. So now we have everything up to the end of Dino Supercharge, titles and descriptions known. So I will be posting that video, if not the same day as this one, the following day. You'll obviously see it either way, but just trying to make you guys aware, just so that you have a little bit of a heads up for those that choose to watch this video. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. And also check out my Instagram, Twitter, and my Facebook page. All these places are ones that you should definitely take advantage of and look into. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy 71, and goodbye, guys.